What's up, guys? It's Jojo here from Chaos Hammer, and here again with another war recap, this time against the clan in Indonesia. And we did have a pretty good war. Uh, we, we were victorious, and I guess I'll get right into their things. We were able to two-star their Town Hall 11. Yeah, we didn't have any Town Hall 11. We had three Town Hall 10s, or two Town Hall 10s and one Town Hall 9, because 9.5, sorry, um, with MGS. And then they had a Town Hall 11, which Fluffy was able to get the two-star on. And then we two-starred their Town Hall 10s, and then their Town Hall 9s, we basically three-starred almost all of them. We were just not unable to do their number 22 and their number 17. And the rest were three-starred. So good job, guys. So the 6-star MVPs for this war, we did have quite a few, were Han Solo, King Leonidas, Casey Masterpiece, Keenancolaco, Liquidfuran, Craig, High, Trina, and King Jacka. So the what we did have a whole bunch of fresh hit attacks. Yeah, fresh hit 3 stars, sorry. And so I was planning just to show those. We did have um we do also have Cosby from the Dogman War over with us right now. So he also put some of our attacks. He also did like what's I think it's something new is what he calls it. So he used some of the attacks in this war. So if you want to, I'll actually put the link to his video in our description box for you to check out. But so what this one is, they're all fresh hits, fresh hit 3 stars, and I tried to pick a few of the ones that were different. So here I guess we'll start over at the top with King Leonidas on number 4 with a fresh hit GoVaHo. So let's get on in there. So he's gonna do no lore, just drops his 2 golems over here at 9, and then he drops a whole bunch of wizards, and then his king, queen, and then some wall breakers to open up that wall. His king does take a little walk, but then will reroute back, I believe, when he drops the jump. And then that way, yeah, so then the troops are able to head in. As soon as the ground troops start walking towards his king and queen, he does drop a poison, which is pretty sweet, and then he drops his Valks and they just jump in and wreck it. So he drops a heal for his for the Valks, and they will just knock out the enemy queen very quickly. As that's going on, he's already started dropping a few of his hogs, well, actually most of his hogs. Over in the back end, he drops a heal for them. You see this attack is just happening so quickly. He does trigger double giant bomb set, but one at a time under heal, so it was pretty sweet. So really good funneling in your hogs there, King. And yeah, so he drops his last heal. He does have a bunch of defenses, well, 4 defenses up on top, but he will get it done with his hogs. His Valks are already on cleanup down on the bottom, so that's pretty sweet. Yep, so there you see he has the 3-star. So I'm just gonna speed that up while they get through all the trash buildings, just to clean up and get that 3-star, and he swags 1 poison. So good job, KL. The next attack that I thought was pretty cool was this one here on number 5, done by KC Masterpiece. Actually, KC, I should say KC actually had 2 um, fresh hit 3 stars, and his attack is definitely on Cosby's video, so you could go check that out for sure. So let's do this one. It is a GoLaLoon, And so what he's going to do, oh, this one was pretty cool because he uses like almost all his spells on his kill squad, which I thought was like pretty risky, but he does get it done, and I mean he makes it look so easy. So thought that was pretty cool. So he drops one golem down here to tank, drops his wizards, and then his second golem, and then a bit more wizards to create that funnel. And then he drops his queen right there, and then drops 4 earthquakes just to let them in. Obviously, what he wants is access to those 2 air defenses. But his golems are out in front. His queen is there. He drops a rage and a heal. So you can see that he basically only has 1 haste spell for the rest of this raid. But yeah, he's just his it's just so sweet. um so he's already started deploying his lava hound up, 2 lava hounds on the top left air defense, and then he just drops in his loons. It looks like 2 per defense. His queen and king are still doing work. Oh, his king already died actually, but his queen is still there, knocking out the town hall. And nope, I lied. His king is still alive and doing lots of work there. He drops the last lava hound in, and then a bunch more of his balloons, targeted loons, which was, pretty sweet. And then there it goes. He has pups everywhere on the base. His queen, he just pops her ability, so he is able to I mean, he just has one mortar left, and pups are everywhere doing cleanup. So there it is. Casey, really, really nice job. And then the next one that I thought was cool was this one here on number 11. And it is a GoVaLo by Deist. So what he is going to do is he's going to earthquake the core, like just so now you see that. I mean, he will literally have more than half of the base open to his troops. So he drops 1 golem, a bunch of minions and wizards. He drops 1 giant on the top, and as you can see, with that 1 giant, he's able to knock out 3 trash buildings in the front with his wizards. And I mean, that will guarantee, like, look at that funnel. There's nowhere else for those hogs to get to except inside that base, and that is exactly where they're headed. So he drops an heal right there for them as they're gonna encounter the CC troops and that enemy queen. They kill that before the king even gets there, and then he drops 1 more heal right there as they're in the court. And he's gonna start his balloon deployment right there when I mean, there's still 1 air defense up, but the Valks are in the core, and he's sure they are going to knock that out before those balloons, those slow moving balloons, get anywhere near them. So that was pretty cool. He has balloons all around the base, and then they are just going to keep on knocking things out. So you'll see that he has no more there are no more defenses, so it's already on cleanup. So we're just gonna speed that up. So good job, Deist. The next one that I thought was pretty cool was this one here on number 16. And it's from Keenancolaco. He was one of the, this was his fresh hit 3 stars. He did have a 6-star war this war, so congrats on that. And he's going to be doing with a GoHo with a jump. So he's dropping his two golems up on the top. He drops 2 hogs, while those defenses are targeting the golem, which is pretty cool. You'll see those 2 hogs will actually knock out, it looks like, 3 defenses before they die out. And that's pretty cool. So he drops the poison when the when the ground troops are coming out of the clan castle, and has dropped a jump so that his troops are able to jump into that core. And so you'll see that here at this point his kill squad has taken out at least a third of the base, and now he's just going to surgical in with his hogs. He drops what it looks like four hogs for each one of those defenses on the outer ring, and then he does trigger one giant bomb there, but then drops the heal. So then the rest of his hogs, as they were finishing up in the 6 o'clock compartment, they actually live through that giant bomb and are able to knock out the rest of the defenses. I mean, he still has, whoops, he did make bacon there, but he still had, I think it was like 7 hogs in the bag, and for 2 defenses, that's like, you know, definite 3. So there's no more defenses here. He's on cleanup. He has a wizard on the bottom and just a whole ton of hogs, so you know this thing is gonna get cleaned up pretty quickly. He has his queen there. He does have a trapped golem, or maybe it's a golemite. But yeah, so good job, Keenan. There you go. And then the last attack that I have here to share with you for this war is actually a Town Hall 8 fresh hit GoHo on number 38. There it is, by Jukes 2. And so here he's just gonna come in like 7-8 o'clock with his golem, and then drops his wizards to create that funnel, knock that out, so that when he does drop his king and, well, his wall breakers, then his king, they are able to open up that the king will head straight in. Yep, so as it heads in, then the troops start heading out, and he drops his poison for them. Right there you'll see that he will, I think he pops their ability. It would have been a good time for him to pop the king's ability, just to, you know, to get it in. But anyways, so he's dropping in, it looks like, well, he did on the first half of the base he was using, you know, 2 or 3 hogs per defense, but at the end he just dropped the a whole, like all the rest of his hogs. He does put a heal for them. They do trigger the double giant bomb set, but one at a time, so he didn't make too much bacon. He dropped the max hogs at the very end. It's all, I think it's better to drop your max hogs in the beginning, just because they're able to do a lot more work. But in this case, you know, it still works, and he has the 3. So good job, Jukesy. So there you have it, guys. I do have another video that I want to share from this war, because honestly we've just been having a lot of luck when it comes to 3-starring or fresh hit 3-starring with GoVaHo. I mean, I had made a list of all the fresh hits, and the GoVaHos, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 10 fresh hit attacks were actually GoVaHo. So I thought that was, you know, that's saying something, you know. So maybe I'll just do just a pure GoVaHo, just to, so you can see the, I mean, there's certain steps that you do to execute a good GoVaHo, and we used it from the lowest Town Hall 9, I believe, to like the upper Town Hall 9s, and had the same results. So lots of 3 stars, and yeah, so take care. Bye.